Danger Dolan. From satanic cymbal-playing chimps to eerily expressive money boxes, we count 15 of the creepiest toys ever made.
Number 15.
The Jolly Chimp is a brand of cymbal-banging monkey, a toy that's been around since the 1950s. When activated, they come alive, banging their cymbals together in an attempt to steal your soul. Presumably, they were ripped straight from the underworld, but the official credit for creating them goes to Japanese toy manufacturer Daishin CK. Daishin gave them the name Musical Jolly Chimp. Yeah, because they look so freaking jolly, right? Jolly Chimp's box proudly advertises that his teeth light up and that his eyes bulge in and out of their sockets. In what parallel dimension is that a selling point? This hellspawn toy appeared in the 1977 film Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where a UFO nears the main character's home. Jolly Chimp inexplicably activates, clashing its cymbals together as if to announce the alien presence. Spooky.
Number 14.
Furbies are a robotic plush toy from the 90s. They're a cross between hamsters, owls, and I don't know, there might be a bit of Gizmo from Gremlins in there somewhere. They were the must-have toy from 1998 to 2000 and were popular for their, at the time, revolutionary artificial intelligence. Initially, Furbies speak only in their unique gobbledygook language called Furbish. This is kind of like how demons are often depicted speaking Latin. Am I saying there's a correlation there? Well, I'm not saying that. Furbies learn English phrases the more they're played with, but frankly, with their big staring eyes, high-pitched voices, and the weird habit of turning on at random, this just makes them a bit more creepy. In the metafiction novel Luna Park, a killer Furby terrorizes American Psycho author Bret Easton Ellis. No one ever suspects the Furby.
Number 13.
The E.T. Fingerlight. It's 1982. Spielberg's E.T. has just captured the world's imagination. Somewhere in Middle America, a brainstorming session is taking place at toy company Knickerbocker. It's 6 p.m. The staff has worked right through lunch. Everyone's fried and a takeaway pizza is sounding so good right now. Suddenly Brian, the work experienced kid, walks in. He isn't even supposed to be there because his shift ended at 2, but he has to wait for a ride because he failed his driving test like 6 times. The room is silent. He clears his throat and says, "What about a dong-like appendage that glows the tip and kids can like wear it on their finger, go around pretending that they're 3-foot alien dude from the movie?" Everyone cheers. Brian is named president of Knickerbocker. Some movie merchandise is so good it practically sells itself, but only during the cocaine-fueled haze of the 80s would this weird and incredibly suggestive toy have seemed like a good idea.
Number 12.
Toddlerpedes. Have you ever heard of Toddlerpedes? They're an exciting new toy craze. Surely your nieces, nephews, and cousins have been asking for them. No? Okay, so they're not exactly toys, but they are made from disassembled toy parts. They were created by surreal artist John Beinart. Toddlerpedes are insectoid doll part assemblages that are said to represent life, death, and the beauty of human oddities. John likes the idea that the dolls used in his sculptures have played important roles in many childhoods. He attributes personalities to each doll, therefore he says, when they come together to form a toddlerpede, they have a mega personality. Mega cool, but also mega creepy.
Number 11.
Sid's toys from Toy Story. Speaking of scary ways to repurpose dolls, everyone remembers Sid, Andy's sadistic neighbor from the original Toy Story. Sid was a headline waiting to happen and took perversive pleasure torturing, dismembering, and generally mistreating his toys until Woody and the gang intervened. Although good guys at heart, these mutant toys sure scared the hell out of Andy's toys and audiences when they made their first appearance. It's not hard to see why. Ringleader Babyface's one-eyed baby doll head attached to a spider-like body, legs as a pair of fashion doll legs attached to a fishing rod, hand in a box as a Frankenstein-like hand that's been jammed into the spring of a jack-in-the-box. Sid's toys have also had starring roles in a lot of kids' nightmares.
Number 10.
The Face Bank. No, it's not some weird abomination from the movie Labyrinth. The Face Bank is a money box for kids that is designed to make saving fun. In reality, this creeptastic product probably deterred a whole generation from saving. Those poor savers now make up the homeless population of most major city streets. Thanks, Face Bank. So this thing isn't just a pretty face. It has a built-in heat sensor which initiates a chewing motion whenever a hand is placed up to it, has a long battery life and can swallow just about any sized coin. Shame, it looks like Leatherface's mailbox.
Number 9.
Skinny Bones. This horror show is a member of the children's building toy series Bones family. They're like Lego, but off the charts creepy and can only be used to construct people. The heads, hands, and weighted feet are relatively realistic, but their appendages are bone thin and made from posable plastic. So these were created in 1970 by the Louis Marks & Co. These offensively awful toys were discontinued after failing to take off. They've since become highly sought after as collector's items, probably because Skinny Bones is the perfect monster for a stop-motion horror movie. There are 4 members in the Skinny Bones family: Skinny, his sister Ginny, and their 2 pets, no not Winnie and Chinny, a dog named Ham Bones and a horse named Trombones. Hilarious.
Number 8.
The Screaming Flying Monkey. Don't be fooled by his cool cape, mischievous grin, and gimp mask. This screaming flying terror deserves a place in the Freakiest Toys Hall of Fame. The Screaming Flying Monkey has long elasticated bungee arms and finger pockets in his paws. With your fingers in his pockets, simply draw back like a slingshot and watch him fly up to 25 feet through the air. The monkey screams a declarative war cry when jolted, which is pretty much what makes him so terrifying. This is the ultimate toy for jerks who enjoy traumatizing their younger siblings. This screaming simian lies in wait for the perfect opportunity to pounce. Sleep with one eye open.
Number 7.
Charles Lee Ray, Chucky to his friends, is the main antagonist in the Child's Play and Chucky film series. He was a notorious serial killer who, when fatally wounded, transferred his spirit into a doll so he could continue his reign of terror. Chucky is one of the most iconic horror villains of all time and has even won an MTV Movie Award. It's mandatory for owners of Chucky dolls to lock them away at night just in case. Chucky was created by Don Mancini, who is probably related to Sid from Toy Story.
Number 6.
Crandall's Acrobats. In 1867, toy maker and inventor Charles M. Crandall created stackable toys called Crandall's Acrobats. Sets contained enough pieces to make 5 acrobatic figures. Each is comprised of separate, interchangeable torsos, heads, legs, and arms. So far, so innocent. But why then did he make them look so terrifying? Let's play a word association game. Look at these faces and say the first thing that comes to your mind. If you answered child molester, you win. Like the circus wasn't frightening enough already.
Number 5.
The Creeping Baby Doll. Nope, not an exaggeration. This thing is actually called Creeping Baby Doll. Crawling wouldn't have sufficed, given how insanely creepy this thing is. The exact date and manufacturer are not known for sure, but this freakish automaton was believed to have been created in 1871 and was patented by Robert J. Clay. With a turn of a key, this doll appears to crawl along flat surfaces. Inside the doll's body is a spring-driven mechanical movement that creates the illusion that the doll is crawling on its hands and legs. In reality, the doll rolls along on 2 concealed wheels. Witchcraft. This mechanical toy is part of a fascinating continuum of figures built to imitate human life.
Number 4.
Barbie's pregnant friend Midge. Midge Hadley is a doll in the Barbie universe. Created in 1963, she was Barbie's best friend and was designed to counteract criticism that Barbie was too sexualized. Not sure how introducing a homely friend accomplishes that, but okay Mattel, sure. In her initial run, Midge was going steady with a male doll named Alan Sherwood. After much drive-in movie promiscuity, she was reintroduced in 1988 as part of the Happy Family line. This version of Midge was married to Alan, although he was probably getting it from Barbie every time Ken went out of town. Midge and Alan had 3 kids together. One of these children, Nikki, was the center of a huge controversy. Mattel made the bold decision to release a pregnant version of Midge with a tiny baby inside a magnetic removable womb. Parents were outraged. It was obvious to them that the doll was advocating teen pregnancy. The biggest complaint though was that during her first production run, Midge was not shown to be wearing a wedding ring. What a scandal. Whatever Mattel's intentions, the pregnant Midge doll is creepy and looks like something out of Alien. Also, There's no way Ken graduated from med school.
Number 3.
Baby laugh a lot. They say laughter's infectious, but few would wish to join in when this thing goes on one of its hideous cackling spells. Baby Laugh a Lot was created by American toy company Remco in 1971. Its maniacal grin and uncontained laughter struck terror into the hearts of innocent little girls everywhere. This creepy abomination goes into overdrive when its strength is flagging. Add low or dead batteries into the mix and this thing becomes your worst nightmare.
Number 2.
Little Miss No Name is definitely the strangest doll to emerge from Hasbro Toys. It was created in 1965 by famous doll designer Dieter de Andrade. Each doll is barefoot and sports a stuck-on plastic teardrop and burlap sack dress. Little Miss No Name was thought to be the anti-Barbie, an alternative for girls who forsake materialism. Her large, sad eyes penetrate your soul. With her arm extended, she appears to be begging. This has got to be where Neil Gaiman found inspiration for Coraline.
Number 1.
Jack in the Box. Nothing says fun like a creepy mechanical clown jumping out at you without warning. These vintage monstrosities have been around since the 16th century, but it's hard to believe they were ever considered appropriate for children. I mean, what lesson are they supposed to instill? Don't open boxes? Link from the Zelda series would never get anywhere if he followed that logic. The International Postal Service would be in complete pandemonium. It must have been pretty dark times if Victorian parents had to scare their children for amusement. Jack in the Boxes tap into our fear of the unknown. They could also be considered the original jump scare. It's pretty much a rite of passage to be scared by these at least once in your childhood. That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!